All right, time for the queen bee. So, the arena's nice and big, and I know you're thinking it probably took forever. It didn't actually. I used dynamite. So, my recommendation is to buy probably 36 of dynamite and just let her pound. As far as other arena help, we have campfires and heart lanterns now. Now we have max HP, you can start spending those leftover life crystals for heart lamps. We also brought the bass statue down to help, and that's kind of where we're at here. Just a couple platform for maybe extra mobility here. And you can make this at the beehive. You can make it over here if you want. I kind of put mine in the middle of the jungle because I'm thinking maybe it could double as a Plantera one. And so it'd be nice to have it kind of in the middle of everything. But, so, the loadout we're going to use is full Meteor with a Space Gun, so we can shoot Space Gun infinitely instead of having it cost mana as the set bonus. We're going to use the Armored, well, it doesn't have to be armored, but the Worm Scarf to reduce damage, the Shield of Cthulhu for extra mobility, Lightning Boots, which if you don't have a couple of the things to make Lightning Boots, Spectre Boots are just fine, or even Hermes Boots, I'm not sure if you need Rocket Boots. Personally, for this fight, I guess we'll find out. And then I brought the Band of Regen and Cloud in a Bottle. Those are kind of I think Cloud in a Bottle is really helpful for this one. And Band of Regen I always like. The one that we're thinking is the ace in the hole that's going to take us into the next level of this fight is the Queen Bee usually uses poison to deal a lot of casual damage, which builds up annoyingly so. So I equipped the immunity to poison, which drops from hornets and stuff in the jungle. I think hornets exclusively. When you kill them, they have a small chance to drop it, so I recommend farming for that before challenging this one, but we're going to give it a try. We're going to use Iron Skin, Regen, and Pumpkin Pie as our buffs, and we're going to jump right into this one, I think. So, she's pretty quick, and for the most part, the hard part really isn't this jump rope thing, it's when she comes up to start shooting her little hornets stings that do 20 damage, it looks like. That's pretty good. Don't want to be taking too many of those. But you can see kind of she'll drop down to your level, and that's how you know she's coming for another swipe at you. Now, I brought my mini shark that I just acquired. I brought the boomstick in case I need it, and wow, 30 damage on that is... Don't want to get hit too many times on the charge, it seems. So, Space Gun kind of has the advantage of piercing bullets, which makes it pretty helpful for when she's spawning bees, I can still hit her, which cannot be said for the Mini Shark and Boomstick. However, if you get meteorite bullets, they do the trick. Oh, I gotta do better jumping with that, I think. But as you see, I mean, we don't have to be that close to her, and you know, this part of this jump rope thing really is not too hard. You can also try dodging with just dash into her with Shield of Cthulhu, but I think, honestly, more reliably and easier for most is probably double jumping out. But you can do Shield of Cthulhu as well. That's why we brought it. So I was just spawning more of those little annoying bees, which luckily I can kind of tear through here. They are annoying, though. So when she gets lower HP, she starts getting faster, I believe, is her thing. And so we might see that soon, or I could be wrong, I don't know. But it's going to work like this, so I think Meteorite set's doing me pretty good, I would say. Man, hitting those little bees with the shield is annoying as all get out. So now I'm going to try just dodging her with double tapping Cthulhu shield into her, and yeah, maybe just easier to double jump over her, I don't know. If you have no choice, just dash into her, because clearly you can avoid the damage. So when I see her start doing her dashes, it's most important for me to change how, like, where I am height-wise, because she's only going to attack right where I am at the moment. So, like, moving side to side at that point is kind of pointless. So I can see she's about to start doing it. Or maybe not. So much for a teaching lesson. Thank you, Queen Bee, as always. Oh, she does get faster, okay. So So making this arena nice and wide was a good call. I think if you make it even wider, you can hit her when she's like in her intermediate periods between dashes, where she's just kind of sitting there. Not a whole lot of time later in the fight. Like right now, she doesn't have a whole lot of time, but at the beginning, it probably works pretty well. That's Queen Bee. So I think I'm gonna run it again here with maybe trying the Mini Shark and Mini Shark and Boomstick. And what I forgot to mention actually is her defense gets higher as the fight goes on. That's what it is, not speed. Her defense, well, and speed, but eventually when her HP is low enough, my Mini Shark here is not going to be doing a whole lot of damage to her, so I'm going to switch to the Boomstick or the Space Gun. But this is just showing you, you know, we're going to do the same formula just with a different weapon. So that was me Cthulhu dashing. Oh, they are so annoying, I tell you. Tell you what. So once I notice her HP starts to drop slower when she takes like one tick of damage from the Mini Shark is probably when I'll switch weapons. And so now you can kind of see like where piercing is useful. I was still dealing with bees the first time, but I don't remember there being that many thanks to being able to shoot through them when she spawned them. But obviously, I think the MVP to this one definitely goes to Cloud in a Bottle, Hermes Boots, and the poison immunity from the Meteor, or however it's pronounced. So I think maybe I'm just seeing things, but she is definitely taking a little less damage from the Mini Shark than when we started. 4s and 5s now. I think she was taking a little more than that before. So now we're going to try just doing this. Trusty Boomstick, can't go wrong. So when I'm fighting her, I'm not really paying attention to the little bees, and that could get you into trouble, but I'm regenning so much that, like, one hit here and there, I can actually regen off pretty quickly. Oof. Hopefully I can kill these bees. And nope, they all got away. Oh, that's so annoying. They don't do much damage, but they're just so annoying they can just sit on you like that. But if that's all I have to complain about, maybe this fight is not so bad with the proper amount of preparation. Ooh, good shoot. Boomstick is still doing great damage. So yeah, I'd say you could do this one with Boomstick. Maybe you just forget Mini Shark on this one. I don't know. It was not the best. I'd say Boomstick or full Meteor is probably the way to go. But if you... I think right now is your damage is like 1 when you hit her with it. Let's find out. Yeah, 1. I mean, that is useless. You're not going to want to use that. Right now, I'm thinking Meteor is probably number 1 because I could take care of all these little bees by just shooting a couple times like that. And Boomstick is a close second. So who doesn't love a little Boomstick every once in a while? There we go. That's how we do it, I think. It's more of a jump rope type of boss, you know, just a lot of hopping when she's going for... I have no idea why these guys are all doing that. But it's a jump rope type of boss where if you see her go off the screen, you should probably try and hop or get down a level. Maybe cut this down to only 1 platform so you don't have to keep fighting, falling through 2 platforms that slow you down. Would be the only real recommendation there. But I think with, you know, simply regen, iron skin, and a plenty satisfied, which you can get from pumpkin pie, I think this fight's kind of in the bag. And I wish you all the best of luck.